Hello, investors. Welcome to the channel where we look for possible swing trades using technical analysis. Before we begin, all I ask is that you hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And with that, today we're taking a look at Waste Management Incorporated, ticker symbol WM. This is a large cap company with a market cap of $68 billion. As the name implies, they do mostly manage waste. You collect municipal trash and recyclables and dispose of them throughout North America. However, I'll point out that the company does several other things, all related to waste management, such as producing natural gas and electricity from the decomposition of the waste they collect. And they actually have quite a detailed company profile. So if you are interested in this company, I would urge you to go read it, or better yet, go to their website and read the full company description there, because it is rather interesting. And here we are on Waste Management's annual chart. And as you may be able to tell, this is a shorting opportunity. It looks pretty clear. The share price is well above all the major moving averages. And after several green days in a row, we finally got a red day yesterday, although the market in general was red, so that may not mean anything. We're also near the 52-week high, just a little less than $4 off the 52-week high. And what's caused this surge in share price is an earnings report. However, I'll point out that the earnings beat here was only by 1.5 cents per share. So it's not quite that drastic. Certainly nothing that would cause this giant spike in share price as a result. And the guidance that they offered for the future is similarly unimpressive. It's actually a slight decline in their projected revenue. So it does seem like the share price jump here after earnings was just a bit of market exuberance, and we can expect a pullback in the future. So I would expect the share price to drop back down closer to where it was before, probably down somewhere around the moving averages at the moment. And if you had a position here, you might want to consider taking some profits and waiting for the share price to drop before buying back in, if you still want to maintain your position. And if we look down here, you'll see the RSI is overbought and does appear to be turning down again, ready to fall. The stochastics are both overbought and they both look to be turning down. The volume chart shows a spike in pressure, mostly buying pressure, but that pressure is declining now. You can see a clear step down of green days, and then we finally had a red day. So you have a decline in buying pressure and it's finally replaced by selling pressure. And the MACD looks to have formed a peak and is falling, although the lines have not converged as of yet. It does look like there is a slight beginning of convergence there. And if we switch over to the fundamentals of waste management, you'll see that I do think this is a solid company. There is low short interests at less than 1% and good institutional ownership at 81%. The debt to equity ratio shows that it does have significant debt. It beats out 87% of its peers in the industry, although of course they do need quite a bit of debt to conduct operations where they need heavy equipment and lots of land. So this is the least concerning metric here. The PE ratio is high at just over 30, and that is higher than 70% of other companies in their industry. The gross margin, 37%, is quite good, although as it turns out, that is average for their industry. Now, the operating margin is 17.65%. And although there is a big gap between the gross margin and the operating margin, this operating margin is actually outstanding and beats out 90% of its peers. Just find it unusual that a gross margin of 37% is average, but an operating margin of 17% is in the 90th percentile. That's a significant gap there for such a difference. In any case, the return on equity here is amazing at 33%, and that beats out 100% of the competition. So it is an impressive return on equity for the industry. Well, I will point out the return on invested capital, 8.59% is good. It's nothing to write home about, though. That is fine. I would like to see that higher, preferably above 10%, but perhaps that's just me. And growth rate, earnings per share growth, is greater than 71% of its peers, so above average for the industry. And the dividend yield here is a fairly standard 1.67%, just above the market average. The payout ratio of 48% means that dividend is quite secure and can continue to be paid for quite a long time in the future. But in any case, this does look like it just got a little irrationally overextended and should be set for a pullback. But we'll have to wait and see. Only time will tell. I'm curious to know what you think of Waste Management. Please let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy having ideas like this sent directly to you, please hit the bell notification to be alerted when new videos post. Remember, I'm not offering financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. These videos are made for entertainment, discussion, and education. And please do your own due diligence before making any trade. And if you'd like me to analyze a specific company using these metrics, just let me know in the comments, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and good luck with all your investments.